People who are afraid of profanity are very puzzling to me. I don't. I think I have an idea of what is really going on here, but I don't understand. I know I don't understand what's happening. So like people who will cower and run away from you when you say something like "What the fuck?" People who freak out over that. There's something broken with this person. This this is not a mentally healthy individual because fuck, shit, cunt. These things don't hurt you. There's no danger here. And if I just, especially if I'm just saying like, oh, fucking, this fucking book is impossible to understand. How does that harm you? Why are you cowering in fear and running away and saying, "Oh, why can't you be civilized?" What the hell is happening? There's something wrong with you mentally, psychologically. You have a problem if this is your response to this. At best, you're some sort of manipulative coward trying to control others to act the way that you want them to act, which that's a sign of a mental issue. You're trying to control everybody. Yeah, you have problems. Or maybe it's like, oh, I was taught never to use these words. They're bad words. We don't use those words. What? So you grew up to be an adult. You learned to some degree how the world really works. And you're afraid of the word fuck. You must live a very sheltered life. Like, if there isn't some psychological, like, just craziness happening, you must be exceptionally sheltered to be thusly terrified of ordinary words. Oh, fucking hell. See? Nobody got hurt. I honestly, I think mostly it's manipulation. I think it's mostly manipulation. People trying to force others to act the way that they, some sort of ideal behavior that they have. And it's basically a justification to dismiss, the humanity, the dignity of other people, which seems to be a very widespread thing. People in general are very, very prone to engaging in this sort of behavior. It's basically the essence of tribalism. Right? Like, you're not part of my group, go away, kind of thing. But the problem with this that I have is that generally the arguments against using profanity are, they're framed in such a way that we're trying to be inclusive by excluding people. That's fun. Okay, good job. What? I mean, it's like the whole founding of Israel thing. Like, oh,
The Jews have been shat upon for thousands of years, so we must give them their own nation so that they can be included in the world. Yay.
Or, like, that's a way you can interpret Zionism. Fuck the Palestinians. It's like that, right? Like, you said fuck. Oh no, you said the F word. You're going to hell. I think I'm already there because I live with you. I live in a world with you in it. No, it just strikes me as a very cowardly way of reacting to anything. Like being afraid of these words. And I see on YouTube and whatever all the time. Um, when somebody becomes really passionate about something and releases a video talking about what they truly deeply believe, and they'll open with, well, I tried to avoid using profanity. I tried to edit it all out, but there was a few times. And they're apologizing for this. Like, no. These words exist for a reason. These words convey things that you cannot convey in other ways. If you are artificially attempting to remove these things from your speech, you are stifling yourself. You're stifling your message, what you're trying to say. You're making it harder to say what you're trying to say for no reason other than this ridiculous fear of profanity. Like, and I remember growing up as a kid, like in like church or church camp or things like that, around lots of religious people. Um, this always struck me as ridiculous, even as a little kid. Like an adult in particular would say something like,
Oh, God doesn't want to hear you use profanity. You can go to hell for that.
like God is afraid of the word fuck? God, the entity that allegedly created the universe, the entity that flooded the earth, killing damn near everything except for Noah and his family, and whatever crap was on his boat, is afraid of the word fuck? He's a mass murderer. What are you talking about? This is nonsense. So if this is honestly like your attitude about profanity, fuck off.